welcome to tonight's BB23 chat. It's the premiere, what?
A 90-minute premiere.
And it's live, baby, it's a live move-in.
There's a freaking live fly in there, too.
Did you guys see that? Right after Julie was like, yeah, it's live tonight, there was a fly that went by. I wonder if that's the same fly from, like, the Mike Pence debate.
I wonder. All right, well, we got 16 brand spanking newborn house guests coming in. No previous players.
This is very exciting.
No all-stars. These are all brand new.
Maybe some future all-stars. We don't know.
Could be. And we're checking in. We're checking them in to the BB Beach Club.
Yay! I have not been this excited about a new cast, like a new season of Big Brother in a long time. That's a lie. I was really excited about BB Can 9 as well, and it delivered. So I am bringing those good feelings into this season, and seriously, like, I've not felt this good about a new U.S. season in a long time, I feel like. Yeah. So I hope that feeling stays for a long time.
I feel like we've got a lot of good house guests, too, that I feel like are going to be very entertaining.
It feels like a new vibe, and I love it.
I feel like there's only a few bad apples, potentially, and we won't speak of them right now.
Muscle guys. No, some of them are okay. But anyway, if you want to hear all of our ridiculous thoughts on the first impressions of the house guests that we got from their written bios, check out our cast reveal assessment.
We'll link it in the info box.
Yeah, and we also did a video talking about the house decor this season, so we'll link that below as well.
I didn't like it.
I like it. You know what I love? I love the new set that Julie's hanging out in.
Yes.
Love it.
And I have to say, I really love the backyard.
Yeah, they have like a new balcony.
It's like
now.
a 2-story situation.
Yeah, we got the neon logo, which I love.
We're practically sitting on in a Paris cafe.
Yeah, it feels so fresh, and I'm very excited. But anyway,
I like the backyard better than I like the house.
They were also
teasing
for the
sea glass room.
I love that bedroom. Yeah,
I know.
They were also teasing right from the beginning. This is going to be the biggest cash prize in BB history, and I'm like, oh my god, they're finally bumping up to 1 million like they should be. Hello.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right, so the first 4 guys came in. Yeah, and that was Travis, Derek,
Xavier.
And Frenchie. I was gonna say something about him, but all right. So Travis,
they each had their little video package.
Travis reminds me of the guy from Below Deck Sailing Yacht.
Which one? I've already moved on to Med. Who was on Sailing Yacht?
The long hair guy who was like.
Oh, damn! Did I already forget his name?
Yes,
Gary. I could kind of see that.
He's a surfer dude with a laptop. That's what I wrote down. He's
a
recent college graduate.
At 4 a.m, so I can do my work, and then I'm done by 1. I guess with the time zones, right? Like, he's got to get up super early if he's going to, Zoom with people or whatever.
Or if he's working, in the stock market, business, whatever. I mean, the market opens quite early and
that's what I'm saying.
Early.
The time zones, you know? Hawaii is pretty far behind.
Right. And then there's Derek F., who is the son of Joe Frazier.
Whoa.
The boxer.
But I feel like he's a lot of fun on his own. He doesn't need that.
Is so fun and big. And he said gay. I didn't say it. We've
got some great LGBT representation on this season.
Yes.
So
I like that. You know, I want to see everybody represented. We want to see
all walks of life. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we have Xavier, and he is a lawyer,
right?
And he also was gonna be.
He was a college athlete. He played basketball. I think it was Division II, and he was hoping to pursue a career in that. But then he had an injury, and he turned to the law.
He ruptured his ACL.
Something like that, yeah.
That scares the hell out of
something.
I thought he said ruptured. And I know somebody that happened to, another mother. And she was on crutches for a long time. So and it was very painful. So I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah. Well, he is hiding that he's a lawyer. He's telling everybody he's a bartender and he's like done some modeling.
So then I guess you could say he really is a liar. I mean, lawyer.
Xavier seems awesome, though. I'm excited for him.
He does seem like a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And very strategic.
Yeah.
Frenchie, the farmer, I look at him as cornbread light. F y'all.
Oh my god, the baby goat was so cute.
He's a super fan, and he's got a notebook that he writes stuff in.
Is he a super fan? I saw some people were dragging him on Twitter because he's a member of BB Twitter. Mm-hmm. And there was this little interview question where he was talking about how Derek took Cody to the end, even though he knew it would be harder for himself to win.
That's not quite how it happened.
She stole my water!
It's tea!
Yeah, so how much of a super fan is he if he didn't know that, like, Cody took Derek? I'm just saying. But anyway, I saw a lot of people dragging him for that. But anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they come out on stage. It was exciting to see people without masks. Sorry, I just have to say that.
Right. Julie gave extensive advice to these gentlemen.
She did.
And that was the only group that she gave extensive advice to. Mm-hmm. She was like, all right, guys, get in there, get to the backyard, and we'll take it from there.
She said, just get to that backyard, no lollygagging.
She didn't say that yet.
No, she didn't. But I just want to note for people who are interested in this kind of thing, I'm pretty sure the curse was already broken with the whole, like, don't enter the house first thing. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure Derek F. was the first one to go in. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that Frenchie, like, purposefully dodged.
Is that right?
Going in first, yeah.
Is that right?
That's what it looked like.
See, I don't believe in stuff like that.
Well...
All right, so the guys go in, they're looking around, they're chatting it up, they're all, attaboy. And,
I don't know that anybody said attaboy.
Well, you know what I mean. They were all like, yeah. And, they had diary rooms already.
Yeah, what? I guess they shot those other day.
I guess so.
I like to see the early interactions when people are first meeting, but I get why they want to, like... give us something else to look at. I get it, but still, I don't know.
Well, they finally get to the backyard. And the winner of this competition between the four of them, Julie says, is going to have the power to change the game.
Oh. It's the team twist.
Yeah, but is it also the... What were they referring to it the whole time? Like, the undeniable or the,
An offer you can't refuse.
An offer you can't refuse.
Kind of thing,
right.
yeah. I mean, there's multiple layers here, right?
Right.
But the winner of this competition is going to have a chance to be the HOH, and they're also going to be a team captain. Mm-hmm.
So, they had 4 setups for the 4 people. And they did a different variation of each puzzle for all of the groups. But this puzzle was deceptively hard. Yeah. It looks super simple to put these 5 plexiglass layers in order so that it matched the picture that they were...
The example
the prompt.
Photo. Yeah.
And it took them a pretty long time to do it.
I was almost wondering if people were just, like, not wanting to... be in this position of power this early on in the game and they were trying to throw it and like everyone was trying to throw it, or if people just like sucked, they were nervous, I don't know. But it was going on for a while.
I think there were multiple layers here. People didn't get the whole this blocks out this thing. Mm-hmm. And then the title at the top was also different than the actual title. And Julie even reminded everybody, you're working on this puzzle. And she said the title. Yeah. So, I think it was... Maybe it looks super easy, so they thought, it
always looks easier on TV than it actually is, I'm sure.
No, it looks hard most of the time. I don't think I could ever do any of those competitions except for this one. Mm. All right, so she also says the winner of this is going to have the power to change the game and compete for the HOH. So these were travel posters, and she said they are not correct. So rearrange and...
we said all this. Are you on the show right now? You're going over the directions again in the DR?
So Frenchie won after he tried to buzz in twice.
Yeah.
So he got it.
He's going to be a team captain.
Wow.
All right. Next group.
All right. So we have up first Azza.
Oh.
She is Cameroon.
Okay. Anytime I hear somebody's from Cameroon now, or their family's from Cameroon, I think of RuPaul's Drag Race. BB! Ah!
Yes,
I love
mother.
BB so much. But yeah,
love
Cameroon.
BB. First winner, always in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so she's the daughter of a preacher man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she was, I'm daughter of a preacher man, no showmances, or she just is wanting to win, or both.
She seems like she's thinking about a showmance. She said she's boy crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But she was also saying she is the granddaughter of a polygamist, and he is like part of the parliament for the king, so he's like a big deal.
Right.
But her father is one of 47 children.
She has over 300 cousins.
Oh my god!
And I'm assuming she means first cousins.
Yeah, I think first cousins. That's wild.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine a family get together.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. So next one, we have Brittany. We have a lot of fun by calling her Bratini.
It's out of love.
Yes. She's from Niagara Falls. She's super smart. She was valedictorian. She was the one with the very extensive bio.
She gave some really long answers, too, to interview questions.
And she's got a lot of accomplishments. Karate, dancing, softball, all kinds of... she's going to be a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
And she's also on the spectrum.
Wow. I did not know that.
When we were watching the show, your father, my husband, said... Yes, she's on the spectrum, but sometimes I feel like that is a bad thing to say something like that because the spectrum is so wide-ranging. Mm-hmm. I kind of wish that we had different classifications for yes, you're on the spectrum socially maybe, or you're on the spectrum because you're intellectually
well, that's the thing that makes it so difficult is that it is a spectrum. So
right. I feel like it really does a disservice to my child because my child is also on the spectrum, but he is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum that Brittany's at. And when I tell somebody that I have a child with autism, they think, oh, well, he's probably just a little quirky. Mm-hmm. But nothing could be further from the truth. He's,
yeah,
very handicapped. And
that is what happens when you have...
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wish they would
like that, but
break it down
I see what you're
saying.
I see what you're saying, but I also feel like she's going to be such an inspiration to people watching that are also
absolutely
on the spectrum. So I'm excited that she's on this season.
Yeah.
And it helps me understand a lot more
about her ways.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And appreciate her.
Absolutely.
Because I know exactly where she's coming from. Mm-hmm. All right. Then we have Alyssa. She's from Florida. She's a swimwear designer. And she's going to have a lot of trouble keeping her mouth shut.
I'm getting such Jess from season 19 vibes from her. And I think she said that's one of her favorite players.
Okay.
I'm getting those vibes.
All right. And then Whitney. She owns a makeup company.
Hair and makeup doing company.
But does she have her own products?
I don't think so. I think she's
just a makeup artist?
I think she's an artist, yeah.
Okay. She's also a single mom, and she self-professed that she has horrible taste in men.
I can also see her getting into a showmance. She seems like she's looking for it.
Yeah. So then Julie says, all right, fine ladies. I see you standing on my stage here. How many gamblers are in this group? No one would admit it. Yeah. Who did that, Alyssa?
I don't know if anyone actually did that.
I thought somebody was
but who would admit that in front of everyone? Yep, I'm a gambler, so maybe don't align with me because I might be a little bit all over the place.
So Julie was like, uh-oh, hot dog, because this whole house is built on a casino. It's all a casino theme, kids.
I don't know if it was the best question to ask. I don't know. But whatever. So, yeah. She told them straight up, don't be dilly-dallying.
She chastised
them
right off the bat. So when they got to the backyard, we see the whole set. And the guys are up on the second level.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm living.
Yeah.
I'm living for this.
So they get their turn to do their puzzle. And again, it seems like they're taking that time. Mm-hmm. I don't know if, like, nobody in this group wanted to stand out. I know Brittany was going hard for it looked like. But
yeah.
She got it wrong. I think a few people, I think everybody from this group buzzed in at least once.
But Whitney ended up winning.
Whitney got the win, yeah.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's talk about the rest of the boys in the stable.
Okay.
We've got Brett. He's a flight attendant, and I'm just gonna call this right now. I'm thinking douche.
Okay, so here's the thing. I wasn't sure what to think just from his, like, written bio.
If I had gotten anybody more wrong, I'd be surprised.
Now that I'm seeing him, like, emotion and, like, hearing the things
all the moving
coming
parts
out of his mouth, I'm like, not for me. Not my type of player. Not my type of dude. Like, I'm not feeling Brent. I mean, maybe he'll turn things around.
Brett? I thought
it was Brent.
I don't know.
I thought it was Brent.
We
still need time to learn the names, guys.
Yeah. I don't know if it's Brett or Brent or whatever, or douche. All right, and then...
I feel like Julie on season 20 right now.
I know.
Except I haven't been watching the show for, like, months already.
I don't have anybody in my ear who's correcting me.
Yeah.
All right, we have Kyland up next. He's an account executive.
Oh, love Kyland.
He does this charity work for this horse riding charity so that kids who wouldn't normally get to experience that can do that.
That's awesome. But doesn't he also work for an app that, like, finds scholarships for kids or something?
Yeah. He
seems like a really good guy.
He's got a really good work ethic instilled by his family, and he just seems really cool and normal.
Yeah.
And just normal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christian. He lives with his parents in Connecticut, and he is quirky as hell. He's a lot. And I think he's girl crazy.
I think he's also looking for a showman.
So I think he is going to hook up with maybe, like, Whitney or...
Alyssa or something. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. And
do we need a showman? Like, we don't need a showman.
You know you're going to get one. When the person comes around...
I like unexpected showmances.
When the person comes around who does the storylines for the house guests, they're going to be like, all right, raise your hand if you want to be in a showmance. You'll get more airtime. It'll be like season 1 where they're like, do you want to see your mother or do you want to...
Or do you want to see this Hollywood agent, Jamie? Bye, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my god.
All right. So then we have last one in the group, Derek X, and he is an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And he looks interesting as hell.
He does look really interesting, and he's like super buff, which I was not expecting.
Yeah. He started this food delivery company.
Hey, we're vegan influencers, so...
Oh, I wish I had brought my cookbook to show you.
Would this be a good time to mention, if you guys want to pre-order a copy of our cookbook, just use the link down below.
It's a whole food, plant-based air fryer cookbook.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, thanks.
All right, so then...
but I like Derek X. I think
I really like him, too.
He's going to be good.
All right, so I have to report that I noticed that Christian was cheating because
I don't know if I would call it cheating, but he had a little bit of a leg up here.
He was staring at the example the entire time Julie was talking.
Yeah.
And nobody else was that I could see.
Oh.
And what? Who won? Christian. You won?
He was studying those details. I mean, I don't know if she said, like, don't look at it yet. Who knows?
I mean, I was waiting for Julie to say, like, turn around, Christian. Eyes in front.
I don't know.
But he won.
Okay. So Christian is also a team captain.
All right. So the last group of ladies.
I'm so obsessed with this last group. I want all of them to work together because I just think it would be such a great alliance.
I don't think it's going to happen, though.
I don't know. I don't know. This group is freaking stacked.
It is stacked. Sarah Beth up first. She's that quirky forensic chemist.
Yeah.
She does cosplay. She's got the baby voice working. She's got it all happening.
Yeah.
I wonder if she brought a lot of clothes that she made
I was
herself.
impressed by her sewing skills that she was showing off.
Yeah, good for her.
I wish I could sew like that.
Maybe if you
I guess I got to try out some cosplay, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then we have Hannah. She is a dancing grad student. She's going to be a big deal one day.
Yeah, I mean, she wants to be a doctor, right?
Right.
This is exciting because we didn't get to hear that much from Hannah pre-season. I feel like her interviews were like cut off in those video ones that they had. So we finally get to hear more from her tonight, and I'm excited.
Well, she's not going to tell everybody that she's studying to be a doctor. She's going to tell them, I'm just studying fashion.
I hope she knows enough about fashion to pull this off because I feel like Sarah, she knows a lot about sewing, so...
Yeah, but knowing about sewing and knowing about fashion are two different things.
Yeah, but if you're in school for fashion, aren't you going to be sewing?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about sewing once you're like a big deal, but...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when you're first starting out...
You got a point there. All right. And then we have Claire, the replacement for...
Christy,
right. She is an artificial intelligence engineer. She's a big deal. She is a huge deal.
Like professionally?
Professionally.
Yeah, it seems like it.
In the game.
I'm just saying, there is so much hype surrounding Claire right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm with the hype. I'm definitely a fan so far.
Are you fangirling?
I don't know about fangirling, but I'm rooting for her, and I hope, like, she lives up to the hype. I wonder if she had an idea that maybe she would have a lot of support on the outside just because, like, people know that she's such a big super fan and everything. I don't know. I
heard, doesn't she run some sort of
of Survivor college thing? Right. Yeah.
And she's bi, so we have some more LGBTQ representation there. And then rounding out that group is Tiffany, the old.
Tiffany! I love
40.
Tiffany so far, yeah.
Not that old, but
she does not look
for
40.
The show. She looks great. She's the CEO of her own mobile phlebotomy service company. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's a single mom. She's doing it for the kids.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of drawing blood references.
Good for her.
I think BB's really going to be playing that up this season.
Yeah. So, Julie asked the ladies, who's a risk taker?
We had some people raising their hands here.
Claire and Tiffany. Good for you, ladies. Okay. Don't be afraid.
That's what I'm saying. This group is freaking stacked.
So then they go in and, they're walking in like the heroes there because everybody's
now
up on the balcony.
Now everybody else is watching at this point, yeah.
And there were people cheering for Claire.
I think that was because, like, Julie said her name out loud because she got it wrong, and then maybe they were like, oh, that's Claire, so let's say, like, go Claire.
Right.
That's just what I was thinking. I don't know, but I feel like they were cheering for everybody.
I guess. But
I did hear them say Claire's. Yeah.
I did hear, hey, Claire, you got this. So.
Yeah, so she won. She's the final team captain here. Whoa.
She looks like a lot of fun, too. Like, personality-wise.
I think she's going to shake it up.
Very well-spoken. I think she's going to be a great leader for her team.
All right. Well, just to recap real quick. Our 4 winners and team captains. We've got Frenchie, Whitney, Christian, and Claire.
The name's Claire. All right. So Julie checks in with the house guests, and she's like, kids... This season's going to be effed. You're going to be in teams of 4.
What if somebody heard that and they're like, F it, throw it out, I'm done. Like, I don't want this. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I don't want it. Can you imagine?
And the winners of the competitions that you just done
You guys are team captains.
Yeah. So and everybody was like, okay, I can get behind that.
No, I was really curious how they were going to pull off the drafting of the teams.
Was it going to be a schoolyard pick?
Right. And I think they did a really good job of doing this. Obviously, it was like rigged. Big Brother picked like who the captains were going to choose from. They got 2 options at a time. Mm-hmm. They got to hear a little blurb from the 2 people, mm-hmm. and then they had to pick one of them. So obviously, they don't want like any of the teams to be,
too stacked.
Or like, you know, this season is really pushing the diversity, which is great. So they don't want like a team with like.
Yeah,
all
we
one
know.
race,
we know.
You know?
We
so
know.
I think that was part of it as well. But I thought it was a smart choice.
I like the slot machine. I think that was fun.
Yeah, they also wanted to make sure that each team had 2 men and 2 women.
Right. So let's just say, I was surprised at some of the picks, but mm-hmm. these people don't know each other, obviously. So
yeah, we're not going to go through like every single option here. We're just going to tell you who's on what team at the end of the day. So
the team names were named after the cards in a deck of cards. So we had the Jokers, the Aces, the Kings, and the Queens.
Okay. So Team Jokers.
Right.
Led by Frenchie. He picked out Azza, Bratini, and Derek F.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I like all the teams.
I like all of the people on that team pretty much, I think, except for Frenchie. So when I was like, no, don't pick them.
I was surprised how many people were passing on Derek F.
I know.
Like, what?
They obviously don't know who he is.
Like how fun he is.
And how wonderful he is. And they don't see TikTok or anything. All right. So the Aces team, Whitney was the captain. Mm-hmm. And she picked out Brent or Brett, whatever his name is. And Derek X mm-hmm. and Hannah.
Okay.
And then the Kings was Christian. Christian is already starting to get on my nerves.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's just too much.
Too much.
All right, so he picked out Alyssa, Xavier, and Sarah Beth.
Okay.
I have to say, that's my least favorite team.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We got to see how it shakes out.
It's a toss-up between the Aces and the Kings, but I could definitely get behind the Jokers and the Queens.
Mm-hmm.
And the Queens are Claire as team captain, mm-hmm. and Kylan, Tiffany, and Travis.
This team would have been like, if like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not feeling Travis so far. If we could have gotten like
Gary. He's Gary from
Gary, Gary is hooking up with I can't. Anyway, yeah, if like Hannah was on that team, or like Derek F was on that team, or mm-hmm. like Sarah Bob, like but you know, whatever. Maybe Travis will surprise us. You never know. Okay, so now that the teams are set, it was time for the HOH competition.
Right.
And it wasn't just the 4 team captains competing. Right. Everybody was part of this.
The whole team was competing. So Julie tells them, winner is, the whole team is safe. Mm-hmm. And the captain
is going to be the HOH.
Right. And then the loser is going to be have-nots.
Yeah, the last team to finish, have-nots for the week.
And you're going to be in trouble. All right, so...
Well, I mean, all the other teams are...
Well, yeah.
Available for nominations.
The name of the game is House of Cards. So, the 3 scrubs of each team had to hold, like, this
little, like, platform.
Yeah, but it was, like, in 3. So, like, it was like a triangle almost. Mm-hmm.
And then the team captain had to try and put together this House of Cards puzzle on top of the platform. And their teammates had to balance it.
Right.
So... Takes some teamwork, you know?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Mm-hmm.
But to add further a wrinkle into the whole situation, a big card comes and flops down every so often and possibly knocks over your house of cards.
So you gotta look out for that.
Right. So Christian almost had it, and he was running around like
like a nut.
Maniac.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, he didn't do it. After like 3 times
was
of
his
trying
team,
to buzz
like,
in.
Trying to throw this? Because...
I don't know. You think so?
I don't know. Or were they just like really that...
Were they that
not good
bad?
At balancing it?
Well, the Jokers win, which means Frenchie's team. So
Frenchie is the first HOH.
And Azza, Bratini, and Derek F.
They're all safe for the first
immunity
week.
For the first week.
Good for them. Second place team, Team Queens.
Third place team, Team Aces.
Which means Team Kings. They are the have-nots for the week, and they are going to have to take cold showers, eat slop, and sleep in have-not room.
Julie said slop only, and that's a lie.
Well, if you consider just eating pickles like a meal,
I thought they could get like protein shakes if they wanted.
Yeah. They can. I think they get like the electrolyte mix and all that. Like there's other stuff, but their main food source is
would you say Julie was lying or stretching the truth?
They'll say stretching the truth.
I'll say it's a lie. All right, so
so just a reminder: Team Kings, Christian, Alyssa, Xavier, and Sarah Beth have nots.
Right. All right, so then Julie said, all right, I have to drop some truths on you, some knowledge.
Whoa, because this is like a casino theme.
So Julie said, what's our theme on this show? And I was waiting for people to be like, what theme? But they were like,
Monte Carlo.
Unexpected. I didn't know there'd be a quiz at the end.
Beach Club Casino?
So she said, yes, expect the unexpected.
Okay, so she announces, oh my God, they're increasing the prize money. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to be $1 million. Like, they're finally doing $1 million, just like Survivor. Because, like, of course it should be $1 million, but...
No, it's not.
When she said it was $750,000, I was waiting for someone to be like, are you effing kidding me?
Julie, you could have cleaned out your couch freaking cushions and gotten the extra $250.
It just feels so, like such an awkward
cheap
number.
Yeah.
Like, obviously it's better than $500,000, but still it feels so weird.
When I think about that this prize hasn't changed the entire 21 years that this show has been on, that's lame. And Survivor's like a 39-day shooting schedule, and they get a freaking $1 million, and All Stars got like $2 million.
For Survivor. For Winners at War, yeah.
And Big Brother is how many months? Like 3.5?
3.
And they get a measly $500,000.
Yikes!
And
now
they
get $750,000.
Inspecting these people's freaking drawers for like 3 months. You gotta bare your soul on this show. And that's all you're getting? Survivor is so edited down. You don't see any of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just like...
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's moving in the right direction, but like, really?
So anyway, need more.
That was announcement number 1.
Right.
Announcement number 2. Julie has an offer for Frenchie. This was supposed to be like this big offer that like it's too good to turn down. I feel like they could have done more. They did not make this enticing enough, clearly.
This was not an indecent proposal.
Yeah. Julie tells Frenchie, look, you're already the HOH for the week. You and your team are safe. However, I'm going to offer you the chance to get 2 weeks of safety for you and your team. So if he were to get this, somebody else would be the HOH next week, but this team would still also be safe.
Right. So Frenchie the whole time is just like...
Yeah, he's like...
No.
He does not want to take this deal. And in order to get this 2 weeks of safety, he would have to land these 2 oversized dice onto a platform.
Probably
and he would
like
have
10 feet away, right?
I'm not sure how far away it was.
It's
I'm
about
really
10
bad
feet.
at judging distance
I know.
like that. But yeah. He would have 45 seconds to make it happen.
But it's a double or nothing situation.
Right. So if he accepted the deal and failed,
he gets nothing.
He would not be the HOH for the week.
And
His
Claire's
team would not be
team
safe.
Gets to be the HOH and the immune team.
Right.
And his goes down to nothing.
They were the runner-up for this competition. Right. So she gives him a few minutes to think about it.
Commercial break. Think about it. And he says, no.
And Julie says, well, we still have to fill the time. So let's see if you would have gotten it.
Yeah. How about you put a little hustle into it and throw these dice on the table over there?
Honestly, okay, do you think he made the right call not doing it? First of all, he did end up getting it within the time, so he could have pulled it off. But do you think he made the right call?
Yes.
I do as well, because I feel like if he had gone for it and blew it,
he immediately would have been like
an idiot.
Public enemy number 1.
Yeah, and if he went for it and got it, that would be a huge target on him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it would have been dumb to go for it. I think he made the right move.
But he did end up doing it.
I feel like he should have really, maybe he was, but maybe he should have thrown it even for that fake out one, because you don't want people to see you having skills.
That's right. And he knew immediately to put a little backspin on those dice so that they wouldn't go tumbling off the table. All right.
So that was it for tonight.
Well, we also find out there's a new competition
on Sunday nights.
Yeah, Battle of the Block type situation.
Just give us food comps. We don't need this.
It's called the Wild Card Comp.
Yeah, they didn't say what exactly it is yet. We'll find out on Sunday, or if you watch the live feeds, hopefully we'll find out before that.
It's probably going to be one of those ones that, you can't nominate this person or something.
Something like that. It sounded like they said some sort of a reward, as in it won't be the same thing every week, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it is the wild card.
Right.
So maybe it changes from week to week. Who knows?
Right.
But,
Julie's words of wisdom are back.
They are.
Isn't that fun?
Yay! Honestly, I get curious, what she's going to say every week with that. But yeah, nominations are also going to be on Sunday. There is not going to be a Thursday night episode this week because they had the live move-in. They need time to get some content.
But good news is, feeds are live tonight. Probably about 12:30 Eastern.
That's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, next episode.
12:30 a.m.
Yes. Next episode is Sunday, then Wednesday, and then Thursday.
First spoiler will be
tomorrow. So if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. It's only $1 for a holla. We're bringing it back.
The cookbook, and you know what? We like to support our friends on YouTube.
And abroad. Abroad as in not on YouTube, but just on the internet.
Right.
So we want to give some shout outs to our BB friends. If you guys are not already following and watching all these cuties, make sure you check them out.
They really are cuties.
Yeah. First up, we have a BB OG, Hamster Watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hamster Watch is incredible. Definitely check her out.
And then Jolene Lunzer.
Jolene!
Funniest Big Brother lady on the internet.
Yes. Yes.
And we got husband and wife team, Matt and Jess.
Yeah, Matt and Jess Carter from
Fantastic.
Carter Matt. Such wonderful, kind people.
Yes.
And such hard workers.
Busy Blue. Hilarious.
Busy.
Hilarious. So many nights I laughed to Busy Blue.
Yes.
Honestly,
Honecker, Miranda. Everything Miranda says on Twitter. Miranda, I'm so sorry. I like all of your tweets, but I'm feeling it. And Miranda does a lot of really cool astrology stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you guys are into that, definitely check her out. And Entertainment, Sarah, wonderful lady, lots of fun. We love you, Sarah.
Across the pond, we have TV Talks with Tom.
Yes, what's up, Tom?
What a cutie.
And Jess Milagros from season 21.
New this semester.
I know she was doing some stuff last season too, but I think...
Yeah, she did start
I think she's got her own stuff going on now.
Yeah.
So definitely check out Jess's stuff as well.
Yeah. So remember, pre-order in the info box. Check out these cuties. You'll love them. And daily spoilers start tomorrow.
Yep.
$1 for a holler.
Should be a lot of fun.
Check out the Patreon link. Mm-hmm. And that's all we have.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We're excited to get started here. And until next time, much love.